Alrighty boys, so we're going to be teaching you all about Red Kayn in Season 13. Well, first things first, let's look at their team comp. So if they have a lot of CC, crowd control, which means that they're able to lock you down, you know, whether there's all forms of crowd control, you know, snares, binds, just being knocked up in the air, stunned, silenced, but main CC we're looking for is stuns and anything that keeps you in place where you can't really move or get anything off. So let's see, do they have any? I mean, they have a knock-up, Shaco Box, which is a fear. I would say pretty low on the CC department. So if they're low on the CC department, I'm probably going to be going Red Smite. Because I feel like Wukong's going to be pathing bot, and I can get level 4 before him. So if I have level 4 to his level 3, one of the main strengths of Kayn is how fast you can clear. If I'm clearing a lot faster than him, I'm getting that level advantage. That's usually how I'm going to play. I usually want to cater towards my strengths and also cater towards his weaknesses. That's what a lot of junglers don't understand, is that you need to not only be catering towards your strengths, but also punishing their weaknesses. So, like I said, Wukong very strong in skirmishing, so the thing is, I'm taking Ignite to give me that leverage in the skirmish, and then I'm also making sure that if I'm going to ever be fighting him, I'm getting the advantage, whether it's going to be XP-wise or item-wise. So sometimes people would go for like an early longsword reset, but I think I prefer level 4 over the level 3 with the longsword, because obviously you could do 3 camps, reset real quick, get longsword, and then look to fight them early, but honestly, I think I prefer level 4, just because it helps you long-term. It's clearing all your camps early on, because you can reset them and farm again faster. You know, it's kind of just this vicious cycle of farming. That's really how Kayn plays. A lot of people, I feel like, know that, or they should know that, at least, at minimum. So, because Vlad awarded my Raptors, that's a huge indication that the enemy jung might want to invade me, so I'm going to be playing this extra safe, extra cautious here. Thankfully, we have this nice little ward here. So one thing I'm going to do that you guys will probably notice, I'm going to drag the blue into this bush. And I'm just going to start hitting him like this. And if Wukong comes, I am going to have my smite up in a little bit, but if he comes, I'm going to try and reset it, put a ward in the bush, and then try and go for the smite fight. There's a chance that he could full send me, and that's when I would save my E. I have my E and my Q to get over walls, so a lot of people that are worried, like you're more prone to getting invaded, yada yada yada. I don't want to be that worried. Right now, I'm going to put you right there just in case. Bot's pretty ungankable, so usually if bot's ungankable, then they usually look to walk into the enemy dung. So far he hasn't. Like Shaco's gonna go. Ward right here, I just saw it. Great, it didn't let me ping it out for my team to see, but I'm gonna scout around for the Wukong here. Your E could actually give you insight to where they are, gives you vision. Oh, there's Vlad, there's Wukong. So Wukong just went for a standard full clear path down. Kind of sad that a Vlad rotated before an Annie. Normally Annie should have prio in that lane, but I'm unlucky. He has no mana, so they might actually like dual rotate here. I'm just gonna shove in mid then. We just try and deny Vlad from walking to lane from this angle. He has to walk a long way around. I might just look for a bot gank. This is a bit of an adaptation towards what I'm seeing. So this is why I always use my function keys, if you guys are curious. Just being able to like look over here and scout out kind of what's going on gives me that insight to where I can force a play on the Ezreal now. Now, in a play where we would have got no kill, here she get a kill. Oh, okay, nice. Barely got our aggro. Got his flash there as well. I'm surprised he played like that, where he wanted to even flash. This is perfect. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, I thought I was out of range on that one. Nice. That's good, as long as you get the kill. My bad. I trolled. Could've maybe gotten the Shaco there. I think right now would be a really fantastic time to look for the dragon, if anything. I'm level 6, a level higher than Wukong. I was gonna be looking for a rotate here, so maybe not. Just put a control ward on it and back up. Yeah, that's exactly why I did that, because if Vlad just sends his full combo on me, there's a slight chance that I could die. So I just opt to do that. And something that's very important I'm going to do here, this is probably one of the most important things, I'm going to break the plant. Okay, it's already broken. You always want to look to break the plant. It spawns after around like 520. You guys want to make sure that that plant is gone. Wukong already used the plant, so don't have to worry about it. Doesn't matter if me or Rel tank it because we're probably, I'm assuming she's going to reset. I know I'm going to reset, so usually whoever is going to reset would be the one that tanks the dragon if you guys are curious on that. Okay. Oh, I'd reset automatically. Alright, so I'm probably not going to get my blue right now because the whole beneficial thing about getting buffs is being able to utilize those buffs. So yeah, Ross is like way heavier. He's like 340 pounds heavier than
would unironically win this
game. Jeff, thanks to 9 months. Or maybe like 700 pounds heavier. Ross is really heavy. Yeah, he's like 9 feet, 10 feet tall. Sorry, Renegadism, that your donation cut out. I love you, man. I was on the path to enlightenment.
By the way, this was Karasmai.
Yo, Jeff and Rodinos, thanks to the primes, boys. Okay, so they're 3 mid here. Wukong didn't farm his bot side yet. That's why I'm going to have this little bit of CS lead. I think they're going for the full send. Oh, that's actually juicy. So I'm just going to smite this and head over immediately. Okay, just kill that guy. See, that's why I went for the ignite there. Because if he had pull, then I could just ignite him and he'll die in the pull because he would lose HP and he's already low HP. I had the wrong form here. I did mention how I want to play Red Kayn with Prowlers and Ignite because Red Kayn has the damage with max % health to be able to handle the Cassante, the Wukong, Vlad, Ezreal, Shaco, everyone. So Blue Kayn has the burst damage and the mixed damage with AP and AD. It's good against like Shaco, Ezreal, Vlad, but not necessarily great against like Wukong and he should be over here, yeah. Put a box, he's just walking back. I mean, that's cool. We don't necessarily need to fight this. It's a good play to just kind of get orbs there for me, because if you don't know, this is one of the most important things to know about Kayn. If you get the wrong form, like I did, which normally doesn't happen. Oh, let me does it. If you get the wrong form, you could always lower said form timer by just continuing to get orbs. So let's see, I got blue form first, so if I continue to hit melee champs, I will get red orbs, and those red orbs will take 5 seconds off of my CD. Every orb is 5 seconds. So kind of stagnated in the value that I'll give, but it's pretty important to get, because let's say you get like 20 orbs in a fight, well, 20 times 5. How much time does that take off? It's a 4-minute CD, you know. Kind of a crazy thing to think about. Almost like a minute and a half. I've gotten that before, so. Aatrox is 22 feet tall. Oh, is that the fun fact? Okay, Aatrox is 22 feet tall? Heck. I should not know that. Yeah, I'm gonna look for the Sante gang. You always want to make sure that when you're ganking, you're approaching from the line. So, nice little smooth gank. Gragas just set it up. I'm not gonna take the CS, I'm just hoping him shove it. I'm gonna look for the bots, our top scuttle here. Wukong's there, we just play to take his ult. Because Wukong's ult is the thing that makes him extremely strong, so. Oh, I just got killed. How about? Kind of weird, because sometimes some champions counter one form, and sometimes some champions counter the other form. So, you know, SCU would do really well in the blue Kayn, or any champ with any form of damage reduction, Bel'Veth, or I mean, the whole design of Kayn is pretty much every champ beats Kayn, and you're supposed to try and outscale them by getting your form and building advantages that way. So, it's kind of an interesting design, I'd say. And he might be able to clean this, but Wukong is stacking his passive. He got the full 10 stacks. It's not good. That boy extra tank. I believe it's just armor though, right? I think it matters into Annie. Nice. Perfecto, my boy. Yeah, so I think the main thing to look at is that, yeah, these deaths are kind of like unnecessary for me, but if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, my deaths are just like kill trades, and I'm getting the objectives. If I'm getting kills doesn't mean anything if he's not getting the objectives. If he gets outscaled because of my itemization, then it's kind of just how I had this leverage to infinitely abuse over him. Because it's just about the setup prior. So that's why I had like a big CS lead, and then I kind of stopped CSing just to build more advantages. Because if I'm trading with their AD carry, my AD carry gets to get more done, you know? Kind of just like setting my team up. I'll take blue and just head straight on over. I don't have time to do the gromp. It's purple Kayn? Technically, yeah, but it would confuse people if I mentioned this is purple Kayn. Yeah, this is exactly. I mean, this is like, this isn't a full mix of blue Kayn and red. You really only go prowlers. It's not like an assassin build. You build Prowlers and go normal Red Kayn build, so kind of a weird in between. It's like in between purple and just normal Red Kayn. Oh, whatever purple and red mixed together makes, that's what this is. There's Wukong. Vigo's running, so I'm just trying to waste as much time as I can here. Because I know that they're going to be able to take it, so I'm just trying to like stall them out. Because look, the whole premise of getting the Rift is to get the first tower. We're getting the first tower, correct? So, yeah, it's kind of funny. I might go over there and like go harass him a little bit more just to get bonus cryo. Get the tower, so I don't like need to, but sometimes it's just worth it, like look for a steal. Not to go too crazy here. Ah, that's so close. All good though. Like I said, we got the first tower. Probably gonna try and gank Annie here and look for play mid. I want to really be smart because he should actually save his Rift to try and like pressure for the dragon, because I don't think they'll win the 5v5 at dragon unless we like have a gross misplay. Could happen. Misplays happen all the time. That's why it's like never too good to tilt if you're behind. I have my red smite coming up soon. It's blue smite, so he's gonna be a little bit more mobile. It's actually really funny how Wukong has more camps farm than a Kayn, because it's literally counterintuitive with the champion. The champ is not designed to farm fast, so him farming more than me, it shows exactly why I've been able to do so much more on the map. Because I mean, I shouldn't be able to get objectives against a Wukong early on, but that I have more than him.
By the way, if this was Karasmai, would unironically win this game.
The resub.
A couple hours late, but it's time for the Kayn train. Karasm cool, Karasm cool, Karasm cool.
Kayn train. Yeah, he just wastes the rift. The tower's gonna die regardless here. It'll be a good rift if it crashes twice, but I'm not gonna let it crash twice. Yep. And be careful, they might try and send her. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Being able to find that separation between support and AD carry is one of the most important things this game, because you're able to go through walls, so you have to kind of utilize that higher mobility. Even though Red Kayn's not necessarily known for his high mobility, Blue Kayn is, you still have the ability to go through walls, so that's good in its own. Okay. Yeah, notice how the Invis Shaco, which was the real, or not Shaco, Invis Wukong was the one that you could see. There's like an outline. Kind of how you know not to full send the clone. But shooting your W like that's pretty good. Sometimes you can even catch the real one and the clone. Come with my damage. Also, yeah, you might have seen the mechanic I just did with the Shaco box, where if you just know where it is, you can just queue into it and kill it immediately. You still get a brief fear, but you cancel out the damage entirely. So when do you go Prowlers on red exactly again? Whenever they have like a skirmish jungler, like a Wukong, a Sylas, Kha'Zix, Rengar, Xin Zhao, stuff like that. Will work. Dragon's gonna be a little bit late here, and we didn't set up any vision, so this is actually quite dangerous. Just since I don't have flash, so. Pico just skied and ran away. Oh, we have to drag it out. Oh, what? Bro, the dragon's beating my butt. Nice. Yeah, I just played to live there. The team got a free pick and it was just easy. Oh, what? I should just let Gragas kill him. I trolled. My bad. He's been my main for a while because of you. Saw a random YouTube video a couple years ago. Oh, that's awesome, Donatos. Happy to conform you to the Kayn squad. Yeah, I get a lot of messages like that all the time. It always makes me really happy to see. It's like one of my favorite things of the day. Yeah, I could actually scout the Baron over the wall here. So if you sit in that area with your E, you can see the Baron. Very OP because a lot of times you don't really want to walk up towards the wall because you might have someone like Wukong jump on you and knock you up. That time period you can get one shot if they like all send you. So you have to be careful and smart. Yeah, you can see how much damage I do, so I'm scary. That's without Prowess as well. Prowess will give me plus 15% my damage. So I knew that was gonna be a free fight because yeah, I have my cleaver. Supposed to be a little bit extra tankier. If there's a Vlad coming, I might just send him. And one of the main perks of this build is that yeah, doing the higher damage, you have the max % health damage through your Q and your ult. So that's a huge reason why you just do so much with getting so much penetration. But also, you heal off of your abilities, so the more your abilities are doing, the more you're healing. So you're actually a little bit tankier than usual. Main reason why I didn't think this build would really be used anymore is because the nerf of Death Stance. And Death Stance is one of my favorite items to build, but I think going Cleaver, Grudge. It's a little bit counterintuitive, Armor Shred with Armor Pen. But the thing is that it kind of helps a lot because you could stack it really easily with Kayn. So it's not really like you need the sustain. Even though we are sustaining, like I even take Conquer and all that, you don't really always need it. But let's say I'm fighting against Cassante, I could. It's pretty much just a way to kill anyone. That's the main thing that I like about it. I can kill the AD carries, I can kill the mid, I can kill the tanks, I can kill anybody, any type of champion. I could easily kill, unless they're able to kite me out, then I can't. But most of these champions, they have to be in my face to fight me. Ezreal doesn't have a lot of range. One doesn't have a lot of range. Vlad doesn't have a lot of range. They need to be in my face to fight me. So I was gonna walk here and I kind of show you the damage output that you could have if you wanted. And it might not good on Dante. Okay, the red smite's slow. You can see, just able to stay on top of them really easily. We got his flash there. Forge Trigger's still viable? Yeah, but like I said, this is a very good situational build. Guys got no flash, just kill him with my Qs. Yeah, you can just see how much damage I do. Oh. Ooh. Then my favorite item after this is I can just go like a either tanky item, like if they have a lot of AD champs, I'll go Frozen Heart. If they have a lot of champs, I'll go Randuin's. Sometimes I get GA if I feel like I'm really ahead. If they have a lot of AP damage, I'll go like Force of Nature. Maybe Visage if I'm gonna go like Sterix Visage. That'd be a solid itemization as well. I like this a lot better than Eclipse because it really enables the Prowler's Claw, Ignite. Okay, so now we have Grudge. You guys can just see how I could just stay on top of them infinitely with the Red Smite, the Prowler's Claw, the Grudge, slow. Oh, Air Martini, thanks for 5 months. Welcome back.
Woo, let's go. Karazm cheer, Karazm cheer, Karazm cheer, Karazm cheer. Love you, man.
Me too, Air Martini. Thanks for 5 months. Yeah. If you guys are wondering the elo, this is around 700 OP Grandmaster, so almost Challenger. Discount. This is just one of my smurfs. I'm playing more chill games because I'm going to EU in a couple days. EU in 4 days, boys, and we're going to be getting Challenger. We're probably going to start off with an unranked to Challenger in EU. That'll be really fun content. I know people really loved my NA unranked to Challenger series, so that'll be a good one. Oh, yeah, the box countered me there. Oh, another box. You can always tell which Shaco is the real one because if you damage the Shaco before he ults, the only one you'll be allowed to ult is the real one. That's a little insight on that. this is probably one of my most successful builds this patch. So this is just a really good build for the meta in general. Like I've done this for like 80% of my Red King games this patch, and I also have an 80% win rate with Red King this patch. So it kind of correlates. And most of my games, if you check on any of my accounts, 171XO, Edgy Beamer Guy 69, or Karasmai B9, if I've ever ran this build, I'll get like 20 kills. I was playing another account, I got like almost 30 kills. It was one of my accounts that I play in like Diamond. But yeah, this build's really good, so recommend you guys try it out. What do you think? Peace out, YouTubes.